Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with another episode of our Bears franchise, and our offensive player of the week is Justin Fields, 374, went 22 of 32, 4 touchdown passes, 1 interception, 3 sacks, 3 carries, 38 yards, and a run rushing touchdown. Pretty good. What to do here? I think at this point we look at some receivers. See if a receiver does fall out of the first round, we might pick one up. All right.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will be all about stopping Brown. And we'll stop in, most importantly, Derrick Henry.
It's a week 9 matchup set to go here between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
All right, Fields.
Leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's hard to be frustrated when you throw for nearly 400 yards, but I know he wanted to break that barrier. I think he got the pain eased a little bit when they named him NFC Offensive Player of the Week, though.
Yeah, when you get the award, you know you had the best week in the conference, you'll let it slide, but hey, that number well within his range. You know he's got the arm to do it in this one.
Start off with a run from Montgomery, and that goes nowhere.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 24-yard line.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep.
And that's going to be caught. Cole Kmet.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Mooney. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first.
Should we get Ridley on the outside?
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the
First down there.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen.
Good run by Tariq Cohen.
15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play call.
He misses him.
Things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, but it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
And that's out to Allen Robinson.
It's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown here,
Justin Fields, good timing throw, good play. Good one-on-one coverage, you recognize it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go to work.
All right, Tannehill. 18-2.
That's Ryan Tannehill.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him. All he focused on were throws he missed.
Yeah.
Shoestring tackle. And Trevathan is banged up. I think that means we're going to see Christian Jones. No, it's going to be Iggy come in. Christian Jones is the 4th string.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And well liked by his teammate.
Okay, Bush is going to come in and play in a sub linebacking package.
In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Down at the 50-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears.
From the 44, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Here's Tannehill.
Good play there.
Quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the
Fitzpatrick.
10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends.
And Henry has stopped one of the hardest running backs, if not the hardest running backs in the history to stop on the goal line. We do it once.
Trying to punch it in with Henry.
That's no competition.
Score! Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker This has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing.
Garoppolo threw 2 picks. Is it time to see Trey Lance?
7 here as the kicks away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, boy. Come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this one is incomplete.
You just missed him.
The intended receiver.
Blitz right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete.
Little hospital pass there, but
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He's got the first down.
David Montgomery.
And he
Good
takes
strong
it
run
across
there.
the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year guy out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per
The
attempt.
first down.
Into the fours, look out. He can control the game.
Cohen involved in the pass game.
Nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's
Fields showing his athleticism.
The quarterback on the scramble. A gain of 15.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just
Cole, come at and what a throw by Fields. What a dime. We're going to go play in the crowd. Let's go, baby.
ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
What a dime. Fields, clean pocket. With Landry in coverage.
Santos now to add the PAT.
That's a perfect throw.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Looking
Khalil
really good
Mack.
and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers?
Khalil
Those guys get your
Mack.
list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Just need to follow up every single hit on him to make sure that Henry goes down.
Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Going blitz here. Tonga in the middle.
A first down carry for Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there.
What a catch!
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Haskell.
Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's good defense by Jalen, but even better play by Tannehill.
A complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage.
I don't know if that's a full, complete catch in real life, but
and we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And they're able to get this
First down.
across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the Titan defense
Indecisive there.
and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I was thinking about going to Darnell Mooney there, but
By the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
nope.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Oh, and he puts the ball on the ground.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Big hit there.
At the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring.
It's Quinn.
It's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Floated out to Tariq Cohen.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22.
I don't know what's going on with that, but all right.
On the clock. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
It's a wrong button push.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his pass incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
And he is hit as he throws. That's incomplete. Khalil Mack.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one.
And that's Allen Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop this one down.
We're going to take a timeout.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down.
And there's Fields. The big run.
It's their quarterback as the 1st half is winding down, and the Bears have broken the tie.
A little bootleg there. A little naked bootleg, actually.
It is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. To just
Little naked bootleg. Let's go.
When he shifted into high gear,
That is the mobility you have to account with Justin Fields. Just 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Top speed as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead
Let's
is
go.
21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that's caught inside.
It is caught.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Second half.
And that's Hicks.
Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And this winds up.
There's Iggy with the first contact. Clean up with Roquan.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to use
Jackson takes him down before he can break it outside.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Little press.
Here's Tannehill.
And that's spiked into the ground. Good coverage.
Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything.
And again, pushed out of the pocket by Geno Atkins. And, well, Justin Fields runs.
What do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility
Shown blitz, right side.
shown already in this game, and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And a throw
Blitz left.
to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Montgomery checks in. Gets away. The movement in the backfield.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of
We can get the draw going here.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. 12-yard line.
Forced out to his left. He'll
Had to run again, and we will do it with Fields.
Chicago. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That's another run.
Santos lining up for
We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And,
And there's Iggy.
And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And again, that second score here in the third quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Again, it's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete.
Nowhere to go with that.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the
Allen
Bears
Robinson,
to
his
take
50th
over
catch
offense.
of the season.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this
Look
one
at these
across the
blocks by Riley Ridley.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and gets it in the
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Saw the blitz.
Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
A little bit behind him, but able to make the adjustment and the catch.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Already 35-14 because Fields is locked in.
At 21. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return.
And Allen Robinson has 12 touchdowns on the year.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans.
We've really relied on him to get open.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys...
And that is dropped.
They see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
And there goes Derrick Henry down the sideline.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Henry.
Honga gets in there.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill.
And finally, it's out there.
And he's got it. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point.
That's thrown away. Pressure by Hicks, maybe Mack.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback...
And that's dropped.
3 games without a 200-yard game.
Wow, by his tight end. That is dropped on 4th down.
How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Well, that's another mistake there on the drop.
Big hit there.
We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Bears.
Montgomery. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ball carriers.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Trying to throw Mooney open there.
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I couldn't make up my mind there.
Second sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Tannehill on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide.
And making up for his drop there on 4th down.
Across midfield down to the 40 before it's all
See,
said and
Fishker. I think his name is Fisker.
on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And that's knocked down by Mario
Ball
Edwards.
flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. That's complete to his tight end,
Ferkser.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And that is to Blessing Game here.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down.
Blessing Game is going to have that.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
Stay in the zone here.
The catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Man open left side is Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And right side, they're going to go option here.
In Tannehill.
End zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill is going to show off his wheels now.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Cohen. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And that was nowhere near.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get
I mean, not a bad throw by any means, but not a great throw.
Interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw.
And that's picked off by Eddie Jackson.
This thing way downfield. And his guys are going to take over.
That's overthrown.
1-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now this one to his running back out of the
I mean,
backfield.
rookie
And he'll get to
Herbert
the
getting some
29-yard line, brought
looks
down
there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A little Damian Williams in here.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's go! Let's go!
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Good first down.
Have the first down, and that is gonna
Mustafa playing in center these past couple of games have really changed this offensive line.
Have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On 2nd down, Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 4.
And that will be your ball game.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road.
All right, let's take a look here. Fields, 109 rating. 20-28, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Tannehill, 21-31, 262, and 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Henry, $107 on the ground, 94. Fields, 2 touchdowns. Touchdown for Henry, 1 for Tannehill. Komet, $121. Ferkster, 119. Robinson, 104. 2 touchdowns. Pascal had a touchdown. Oh. Roquan, 16 tackles. Autry, 2 sacks. Robertson had 1. 2 interceptions by Farley, 1 by Eddie Jackson. Let's go. Pettis, who's a reserve. A receiver in case we have injuries. Duke Shelley. He's another special teams guy. And Daz Newsome. It was a torn labrum out 2 more weeks. That's why Ridley is getting his chance to play in the slot right now. All right, Vikings, here's the showdown. Weekly awards, Justin Fields again. Doing work. This is week 10. Before we take on, or this is Week 10 with the Vikings before we go on the bye week. Kirk Cousins here. Kellen Mond behind him. Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madsen, CJ Ham, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, BC Johnson, Amir Smith Marset, and KJ Osborne. Irv Smith, Zach Davison, rookie out of Central Michigan. Tyler Conklin. Christian Darrisaw. One of their best picks, I would say. Great pick for 2021. Wyatt Davis, Drew Simia, Garrett Bradbury, Mason Cole, Ezra Cleveland, Al Hendon, Ryan O'Neal, oh, wow. I'm going to try this. Olosamika? Odua? Probably mispronouncing it. Daniil Hunter, Janarius Robinson, DJ Warnham, Patrick Jones, Delvin Tomlinson, Michael Pierce, Anthony Barr, Eric Hendricks, Chess Surratt, Patrick Owonisar, Troy Dye, Pat Pete, Cameron Dantzler, Mike Hughes, Jeff Gladney, Harrison Hand, Earl Thomas, Josh Metalias, Harrison Smith, Aloka's in here as well, Adam Vinatieri, Sam Sloman, Joseph Charlton. Here is their picks, and a lot of picks. All right, guys. So this is for the division lead. We take this, we will match the Vikings 6-2 record. We'll have the tiebreaker going into week 11, our bye week. And then we have 2 division games, and then Texans, Jags, Vikings, then Packers, I think it is. That'll end the season. So thank y'all for joining me, guys. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.